Welcome back to Far Cry 5's arcade mode, the mode that can give you something really good, or the mode that can give you hot garbage. There are some more outposts that need to be taken over. Time for me to go claim them. It doesn't matter if the outpost is on mainland. It doesn't matter if the outpost is on offland. It doesn't matter if it's on an island, on the water, in space, in the desert. It doesn't matter, because Strange Desmal is gonna come and he's gonna take it over. You might as well surrender now, because now that Strange Desmal has arrived with his non-silent weapons on an outpost game that you're really supposed to use silent weapons for, he's gonna destroy all of ye! First he's gonna fall backwards in this hole, then he's gonna wander around the cage, and then he's gonna climb out, because that is just what Strange Desmal is doing right now. Alright, let's get started. I already see that helicopter in the distance. I have Hunter's Medicine. This is 23 enemies. All of my weapons are pretty much useless at the moment, because we don't know how many enemies are gonna summon once the alarm is turned on. We don't know what's gonna happen when that alarm's on, other than that more enemies will show up, but we don't know how many, and we don't know how tough they're gonna be. It is gonna be insane. So let's go as silent as I can for now. Actually, you know what? I want to go check this helicopter for a moment. The helicopter is just placed out here in the middle of nowhere. It's just placed here like that. I'm guessing that the enemies are supposed to use it if the player is detected. Well, that's just fine, I suppose. I'm tempted to just grab it and use it because I'll be pretty much unstoppable, but for now I'll play along. If I get impatient though, I'll come back, grab the helicopter, and just get the instant win, and not even bother with the alarms, because that is there for me to use. I believe so. I haven't tried entering the vehicle, but I'm going to assume that it's there for me to use. 99% chance that I'm going to be correct about that. Anyway, let's go to this outpost mission. I mean, this base. This base over here that was on an island. When I say was, I mean still is. It's there on an island. Why is there an extraction point on my screen, even though it's an outpost game? God dang it. Well, the outpost is there. This base is going to be mine. I'm coming to take over. All the enemies are now starting to pop up. I have no idea how I'm going to take out any of these undetected. I want to just keep the Hunter's Medicine active, though. Let's keep it all on as long as I can. There's a second way in. You can either go through the front gate. A third way in is possibly climb up those rocks. The second way in is that grapple hook. I know I'm being confusing right now, talking out of order. Yep, I'm just am. Let's see if I can find a fourth way in. Oh, I'm underneath the rocks. I'm inside the objects. Yep, those rocks are just there. They were not placed on the ground correctly. So now as a result, they are just floating in the air. They will float in the air for all of eternity, but then again, maybe this is a foreign planet. Maybe this is some alien planet out there that has floating rocks there for natural reasons, just like the base is floating for natural reasons. Yeah, that just looks like the out-of-bounds zone on the map. Okay, I better not go down there. I go down there, it may not end well. Oh, what do you know? I do have one more stealth weapon that I didn't notice. This is bait. I thought it was just throwing knives because it didn't show the bait in the starting loadout choice when it was selecting. So, yeah. Yeah, I have bait now. It appears I have a third way in the base too. As you can see, I can grapple up to that satellite dish up there. I could try. It's not going to end well for me though. It's going to lead to me getting detected. It'll be right in the middle of the open of the enemies. But nevertheless, I will go on, see how long I can play this mission undetected. I'm going to assume it's not very long, given that how heavily guarded this base is. That guy almost saw me. How many alarms do we have? Oh, right, just disable the alarm by normal means. 4 alarms left. Those are 5 alarms total. Stop looking in this direction. You have nothing to see here. And I'm afraid that if I go and take him out, the other guys are just going to see the body. I got no choice though. There we go. It appears that another enemy has died on the map despite my non-intervention. Another enemy has just decided, you know what, they're done with this map. They're done with this whole base, so they're just gonna drop. Well, that's fine. That just means less work for me. When I take over this base for myself, this base will belong to me. Oh, god dang it. This is actually quite difficult to get a good stealth going. Yeah, I could just throw this and cause a distraction. Okay, now that they're going to be looking at that animal that's going to be summoned. I'm not sure if I summoned a bear or a wolf. Chances are it was a wolf. There seems to be more wolves that get summoned than bears when you use the bait. It's just the way it is. You can get a Wolverine if you're playing the main campaign mode, but I've never seen a Wolverine get summoned during the arcade. It's always just wolf or bear. No, sirs, you don't see me. But I see you, and I'm gonna keep throwing bait. Because I need to throw that distraction. Get everybody angry. Get him, bear! It's 1 versus 19, you can do it. No, bear, you're not allowed to leave. You have disappointed us, bear. How could you? I'll just have to send your brother in. There you go, ye brother. I can just stay here and throw bait. Keep summoning animals over and over again to the point the game starts lagging really bad. Then I have to go and find the animals on the map and then take care of them. But I got nothing to take care of them with. So I'm gonna be in big, big trouble. What the hell? That bear just knocked something. I gotta be careful here. These bears, they're not really doing anything now. They're not attacking like I want them. Just attack them, bear. You need to. It's your destiny to destroy at least one. Stop running away, you bears! It's 4 bears now that have run away. They don't want to play. Okay, this is getting too crowded over here. There, throw another bait. I'll take a wolf now. At least the wolf will actually attack, right? Get him, wolf. Oh, come on! They don't want to play. Another bait. I'm just gonna keep doing this until the game gets really laggy. Uh-oh, one of the guys that's trying to run outside the base. Got him. Oh, did I get him? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Managed to get the body in time. Okay, well, let's put the body somewhere else. There are so many animals that are on the map right now. It'd just be never ending. Oh, that's a wonderful way to die, isn't it? I mean, and a wonderful way to lay down. Yeah. Pretty, isn't it? You can punch him off the edge. No. No, his fingers are just become one with the rocks. I would have loved to have had one more enemy, but they won't want to do any work for me anymore, so I'm on my own. Looks like I'm going into the base now, because the animals don't want to cooperate. Let's go inside. Give me an enemy. Or give me an alarm, really. If I can take out some alarms, and I'll be able to have more room maneuvering around. There's a long waiting game if you don't have a proper stealth weapon. It's really long. Oh, I might be able to get this guy. That's all by himself. Get rid of one of the flamethrower dudes. It'll make it easier to get rid of the enemies with bait. There, I got him. I have him. Kaboom. Gotcha. I don't really need a second automatic weapon, so I'll just swap it out. Or I tried to. Oh, his gun fell down here. There we go. I got a flamethrower now. So with me being inside the base, they have no idea I'm here. So as a result, I can do this. They saw the bait being thrown, and now they're running towards it. Did it summon an animal? I didn't do anything, did it? I have an idea, too, that could very well backfire. Oh, the wolf's now fighting. He's not anywhere near a flamethrower dude now. I got one. Got one enemy for me. Oh, if only I had a silent weapon, I could go and just break that alarm. Okay. This wolf might get the heavy gunner. No, it didn't. Right now they're probably wondering, where are all these bears and wolves coming from? I mean, they're just appearing out of nowhere and getting them. Haha. They're just appearing randomly. Oh, the bear got 2 that time. They might get 1 more. As long as the moment the flamethrower guy gets too close, the bear's gonna flee. Well, the bear is they instantly flee the moment they see fire, and chances are the flamethrower guy is gonna start a fire. Well, they might destroy the alarm. That flame might end up destroying the alarm, and I don't have to actually do anything anymore. Can I? Will it? Will it? No, it didn't. Well, I could have dreamed. I could have continued dreaming. This outpost mission continues. Let me see if I can go back up on the floor. No! I didn't see this guy here! Dude, you ruined my long waiting game, and now the alarm's going on. How dare you ruin my long waiting game? Oh, so much work. You know, the sad part is highlight NPC was turned on, so that's all my bad for not seeing them. At least I don't have to play silent anymore. Well, there's a problem with that now because infinite ammo's turned on. As a result, I'm never gonna die. Unless I take myself out. Because now, thanks to infinite ammo, as soon as I can get downstairs, because I get more leverage if I get down there. Thanks to infinite ammo, I can throw infinite proxies down at the ground. And oh, they got to a mortar. It's gonna scare enemies away. Infinite proxies, bitches! Infinite proxies! Okay, and 1 remote bomb. Which didn't do anything either. Should've just done the rocket launcher from the beginning. I need to figure out where the mortar is coming from. If I can get that answer, then I can start making my way over there. And then I can just camp at that spot instead. That'll stop them from being raining down. Just throw 1 or 2 remote bombs, or not remote bombs, proxy bombs down there, down below. Oh, they took the helicopter. Well, I got my answer. Oops, hey, I don't know why that missed. Oh, the helicopter's fighting the animals that I kept summoning on the map. That's right, they know I'm here. Oh, I fell down. Sorry, helicopter, your time has come. Whoops. Guess I'll do that instead and that missed too. How did that miss? Oh, come on! That's the 3rd time I fired at it and it missed. Just run away. Get out of here. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. That helicopter won't give me any free space. That proxy bomb was having a sound effect despite being destroyed already. I just blew myself up and I'm dead. It is a great base that's set up and like decently designed, but overall I'd have to say that from a professional standpoint that this map is not a good outpost. It's not good. If you have to choose a like or a dislike, it's definitely the dislike. And the reason for that is because there's way too many enemies grouped together that you wind up having to wait before you're actually able to do anything. The players have to play a waiting game to the point where they're just going to get frustrated and not bother doing that, and then just say fuck it with the outpost altogether. And then they'll start treating it like an assault. So the waiting game's too long. And it's all because there's too many enemies that are too close. So overall, this is not really that good of an outpost. Anyway, now that I've spoken my piece, we're gonna find out how many counters there are if the player decides that they want to take the helicopter for themselves instead of letting the enemies get it. Pretty much the alarm's gonna go on because, yeah, I'm not gonna spend that long wait again, summoning animals over and over. I'm just gonna go and get the win, because I can. Now granted, I could sneak in, take out some of the alarms, and then... Yeah, I blew up 3. I actually might be able to stop all the alarms right here. 2. I managed to get all alarms except 1. There's 1 alarm that's still active on the map. It's because I missed the shot. See if I can just shoot it from here. Oh my god. Steady. There we go. All alarms have now been officially destroyed. Where did that smoke come from? Wait, that satellite is destructible? I didn't know that. Well, you learn something new every day. Anyway, it looks like all the alarms are destroyed, and I didn't even have to be stealthy, so this outpost has definitely failed in its gameplay design. I like the scenery behind it. I like the whole premise, the setup. The setup actually, right here, you know, the traveling, that might be a little too long. It's basically adding an extra loading screen for players, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, it overrates the gameplay it's lacking, as far as an outpost design goes. If you want to make a map that's designed for gunplay, you want to have everybody shooting each other, that's fine. There's a game mode called Assault that does specifically that, but in Outpost, you're supposed to be doing stealth kills and assassinations. You're not supposed to be detected. And also, if you were to get in this base, there's not very many places to hide, as you can see. Like, there's no bushes, no boxes, no extra trucks, nothing that the players can use to hide behind, other than these buildings. And they put all 23 enemies in this small area here, so... that's all I got to say about this outpost. Let's just go and get the win now. Operations Village! Well, this village has had its whole base taken over, and I mean, when I say base, it's become a base, because the cult have made it so. So now it's my turn to go and clean it out. The deputy has seen a lot of action, and now they're about to see more. Gameplay modifiers, infinite ammo, highlight NPC. I will see all of your demises. Loadout number 1. Loadout number 2. Loadout number 3. These loadouts are unbalanced because there's only one stealth weapon if you don't count the throwing knife. The only stealth weapon that exists in this Outpost game is a compound bow. So these other 2 loadouts are pretty much non-existent to pretty much everyone. Except me. I'm going to choose loadout number 3.
Outpost.
Loadout number 3 seems like a good loadout choice for me to play with. But yeah, unbalanced loadouts. And then sometimes I can't excuse an unbalanced loadouts because you can tell when it was made to be intentional. But in this case, it does not look like that it was much thought put in when have a whole scatter of weapons. Remember that Outpost, you're supposed to be taking out the enemies undetected. That's the whole premise behind it. And if you're actually trying to build a gun map, then you should be building it on Assault or Bounty Hunt. But generally it's Assault that most players want, that they mistake Outpost for something else. Or they build an Outpost and make it so that you get detected on purpose, and that is also not good game design. Again, just make it an Assault game. If you're trying to make sure that everyone's gunfighting. Anyway, I'm just kind of sneaking around at the moment. I'm looking around, seeing what I can find. Oh, this house is open. Are these just empty structure buildings with nothing inside every one of them? Or is there this one house in this whole village that actually does have work put into it, but every other building is empty? So there's not even any doors on here. That's how you can tell the structure was just put in and then left alone. Yeah, no edits to it at all. There is a preset structure that you can pick that actually does have items installed already, so you don't have to do much work. You don't really have to customize the entirety of the house. That's generally the easier way to do it. Instead of just leaving it empty. I mean, even having it empty, it's not going to be that clean. Who's going to clean a house and have no doors on there? You figure that animals will get inside by now. Leave scat all over the place. Oh, there's some trash all over the place because these cults have been here for who knows how long. By the way, I'm just waiting for an opening right now, if anyone's wondering what I'm doing. I'm not just talking, I'm also waiting for an opening. I should probably look for the alarms too. I saw one alarm in the distance. I'm not sure how to get it yet. This house is also empty. This was supposed to be a bathroom. And I'm not in the bathroom anymore. Alright, I guess we'll go take a look at that alarm that I passed. So there's 2 alarms. Got a hold of 2 alarms. No medicine in my loadouts. Do I have rocks? No, no rocks. There's no rocks in my inventory at all. I'm basically on my own. Okay, I have an idea, and it may backfire big time. Here's my idea. Since infinite ammo is turned on, if I fire the gun once, does it get me detected? This is just really just me firing it as a distraction. That's the only reason. There's this big fire that's all the way in the distance out here in the land of nowheres. I think that's supposed to be the window fire. And yeah, I can't reach that because out of bounds won't let me. The out of bounds has been edited. So apparently this whole forest was intentionally made to be played in. We were supposed to use this forest. It looks like all the enemies are on a control zone. That's what firing the shotgun has told me. Because most of the enemies, they aren't even leaving the village. They're just staying around. So they are on a control zone. That's actually good level design. If you're going to make an open world map and actually use out of bounds, you're going to have to set your enemies on control zone so that they don't wander off the map and quite possibly never come back. Oh, let's see if I can find that alarm. There it is. There it is. I got the alarm in sight. Can't tell if it's guarded right now because I'm too far away at the moment to figure out. Oh, it's guarded. Not very well, though. Yep. This is kind of RNG there. There was no guarantee that I would have gotten that. There. Got the alarm. 2 of them are left. 2 alarms remaining. There's no music installed on this map, so you guys are just listening to my PlayStation fan in the background. And the creators are able to put in music on all of their maps if they choose to. It's really just horror maps that are the only ones that's better off to not have music on. Because there's not really any good suspense music for horror. You're better off just going with sound effects at that point, or the sound effects in the background. They saw that. That was intentional, though. So now they're looking in that direction that I fired the bow at. I probably am only able to, like, shoot one more time, if even at all, before they just say fuck it and turn on the alarms. Because you shoot the gun enough, you make too much noise or do too much activity, they will still turn on the alarm even if they have not detected the player. They will still go for it. They generally don't do it the first time that they just hear a random sound or notice that something is wrong. For example, the shotgun. They didn't turn on the alarm for that despite it being really loud. They left it alone, but now they saw their friend collapse. But if one more thing happens, they might actually turn on the alarm, so I'm taking a big risk in everything I do from here on out. What would be really helpful is if I knew where all the alarms are now. I only see one more, but I know that there's 2. it'll be a big risk if I decide to take that alarm out. Let's see if we go and locate the other one first. That way I don't have to wind up going to a camping spot and just staying there as I blast explosive arrows the entire game. Because that's generally what's going to come down to if I get detected. I'm just going to stay in one spot and blast explosive arrows, and they won't really be able to do much about it. Not unless they send in a lot of really powerful enemies. And there's not very many of them, at least not that move fast. Probably have to be a VIP. Oh, I've been detected. I can't believe I got detected from that. Alright, let's do this. Oh, there's the alarm. Did I get in time? No, I didn't. And it only increased by 6 enemies? Even the main campaign mode can sometimes send like 15 to 20 enemies after you. Are you sure that 6 enemies is enough? Well, it now begins. And so does my camping. There you 6 guys and gals as you try to get to me and have no chance whatsoever to stay alive, and you just run into that too. Yep. This is your fate. This is what you were designed to do. Got one more. Okay, because they're on control zones, they won't actually come after me. Now there's a chance that the guys that are not on the guys that are not on wave 1, the ones that got summoned, they may actually not be on a control zone. They might actually be on a rush point, and then after that they're free, and yes, they can wander off the map. But as long as wave 1 is set so that they're in the map, it's fine. For the most part. Unless you're playing Assault, then it's not fine. Then you run a risk. You run a risk of enemies wandering off the map. Anyway, I got an easy win. Also, I'd like to point out easy win. I mean, I chose the worst loadout in the game, and I still got a hold of this weapon anyway. Well, maybe that's a sign for saying loadouts don't matter. I mean, surely when creators make maps, when any creator makes a map, they gotta realize that the player can go and pick up the weapon that the enemy has. I mean, I knew that from the beginning. I imagine everyone else does too. But I'll leave you guys to be the judge of that, because you're the artists. In the end, you're the ones that make what you want to make. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!